So our first example we have here is we want to determine if a function given a domain and range. So we have our equation y is equal to 2x minus 5, and we want to determine, is this a function, what's the domain, and then also what's our range. So this one is similar to the previous problem we looked at. Our domain, notice how we'll continue going to negative infinity and positive infinity for all of our x values. So our domain here, negative infinity to positive infinity. And same thing with our range. We'll continue to go positive infinity for y values and down to negative infinity. Doing that vertical line test, notice how it doesn't matter where I draw the line, it'll only cross at one point. So this one is going to be a function. Looking at B, x squared plus 3, we have our graph on the right hand side. We can start with the function or the vertical line test. It doesn't matter where I draw our vertical line, it'll only cross our graph at one point. So yes, this is a function. And then our domain, for our domain here, we're going to continue to go to negative infinity and go to positive infinity for our x values. And our range here, our lowest point is going to be 3, but it's going to continue to go to positive infinity for our y values. So we can say a 3 all the way to positive infinity. Now we have C, we have x is equal to the absolute value of y and our graph over to the right hand side. Doing our vertical line test, notice how if I were to draw a vertical line here, it's going to intersect at two individual points. So this one is not going to be a function. And then our domain, we have 0, 0 here, and this is the furthest left we'll go for our x values. But we'll continue to go to positive infinity all the way to the right hand side. So we can go ahead and say 0 and then all the way to positive infinity. Our range, let's see what our range is looking like. Our range is going to continue to go from negative infinity all the way to positive infinity for our y values. Our last example here, we have y is greater than or equal to negative x, and our graph over to the right hand side, we have our solutions above this specific line here. So our function test, is this going to be a function? Well, let's see. If these are all our solutions in here, if we do a vertical line test, it's going to intersect at multiple individual points within here. So this is not going to be a function. Our domain, we're going to continue to go to negative infinity to positive infinity. And same thing with our y's, negative infinity all the way to positive infinity. In example E here, we have y is equal to 3 divided by x plus 2. Let's go ahead and do our vertical line test. Notice how it doesn't matter where I draw a line, it's only going to intersect this at one individual point. So the function, yes, it is a function. Our domain, this one's going to be a little bit different here. So notice how our domain, we're going to go all the way from negative infinity, and then we're going to get really, really close to this line. And this line is at negative 2. So we will have a negative infinity to negative 2. And then we'll use this symbol called union, which means we're going to go ahead and include another set of solutions. And then we have negative 2, and then we'll continue to positive infinity. Okay, our range. it's going to be a little bit similar, but this time we have to think about this a little differently. So we're going to come in from negative infinity, and then we approach this line in the middle, which is 0. So we have negative infinity to 0, and then again we'll use union, and then we start at 0 and we go all the way up to positive infinity, and that's going to be our range.